reason why Cassidy's husband Josh was not at Trey and Izzy's wedding. So on Trey and Izzy's channel Trizzy, they did a Q&A and talked more about why Josh was missing from their wedding. Trey says that Josh was actually supposed to be one of his groomsmen, but unfortunately Josh fell ill. Though Josh was at the wedding and did attend, he unfortunately could not walk down the aisle as one of the groomsmen. According to Trey and Izzy, Josh has been dealing with health complications. As to what kind of health complications, they did not go into details or tell their viewers exactly what's going on. Fans have noticed prior to this announcement on Trizzy's channel that Josh has been absent lately and not seen in many of Cassidy's videos, which sparked divorce rumors between the two. But maybe the real reason could be because Josh's health is declining and is dealing with health issues, which is why he's probably been appearing less and less in their videos.
Why was Josh not one of the groomsmen?
Let me explain. There was just some health complications for him that ended up happening, and it just wasn't able to work out.
He was actually there most of the wedding. He just did not feel good. He couldn't really stand, so he just was kind of off to the side, but he was really sweet and supportive.
Do you want to be featured on my channel, or have you ever dreamed about being in one of my videos? Well, now you can. All you have to do is tag me in some tea on TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, or wherever, and in exchange for tea, I will give you a shout out on my channel. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and tag me. Gia from the Rock Squad fights off pregnancy rumors. Now, what on earth is going on here? So unfortunately, these were the comments on Gia's TikTok, which is really disturbing if you ask me. Bag bro, it's giving 3 to 4 months pregnant. But Gia handled the situation well and commented back saying, I don't know if you know what someone looks like when they are 4 months pregnant, but it's not me, and why are you hating if you literally follow me? I don't know if this is a new trend to call out someone overweight or whatever, but it's not funny. This isn't the first time that a young influencer was called out for being pregnant when in reality they are not. This happened to Presley Nelson a few months ago and her younger sister Preslee. So people are body shaming Paisley for wearing this dress, and it's insane. She's like 14 years old. Why are we doing this to her? So Cassidy posted this video on her TikTok, and people are just being very, very awful towards poor Paisley. In this dress, she seems a bit bloated, but I just think she's been eating good, because this is a screenshot from a video that their Uncle Clint posted. He's eating dinner with the whole family, and this was on the menu. $325 for a steak. In my opinion, Bestie Paisley was just eating well. But of course, you have people like this in the comments. Paisley, are you pregnant? She is pregnant. She's 14 years old, people. It's also disturbing how if you search up Preslee Nelson on TikTok, these are the most popular searches. Preslee Nelson gaining, Preslee Nelson pregnant, Preslee Nelson pregnant dress. What the heck? So lots of people have been asking me to explain the Presley Faith drama lately. I made a video about this earlier this year, but here we go again. Unfortunately, Presley Faith is being called out for saying racial slurs, being racist, and being a Trump supporter. And now I say this isn't the first time, because this happened earlier this year and last year as well. And when people ask her to speak up on the situation, she completely ignores it. She's just a teenager. Okay, well, she's a member in the Glow House, and I think she should know what kindness is. I think a 15-year-old should know. I guess we shouldn't say harsh things to her, but it doesn't mean she can think she can just get away with it. If you check her recent shorts, she pinned the comments talking about what she did wrong. She clearly knows what she did was wrong and still didn't apologize. This is not okay. I really want to like this girl. She's so pretty, but I won't support a creator who can't get things straight. People are also saying that she is the next Paultooreall with all the hate she's been receiving lately. And of course, some people are coming to her defense and saying, guys, I definitely do not support her, but nobody deserves to be hated or made fun of no matter what they have done. So tell me, what do y'all think about this whole Presley Faith drama? Be sure to let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Keep watching to find out how you can win a $15 Sephora gift card. Hey besties, so I am doing monthly giveaways until the end of the year. And this month I am giving away a $15 Sephora gift card. Here's how to enter. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, my sister's channel, and my 2 backup channels. After that, head on over to my sister's channel and leave a kind comment on one of her recent videos. Every now and then I choose 2 winners, so you could be one of them. I announce the winners at the end of the month. So make sure you have post notifications turned on all channels so you won't miss it. Good luck. Looks like Saidee Nelson is finally taking accountability for her actions. So Saidee Nelson had quite the year for being exposed from saying racial slurs to supporting Trump and losing her best friend Jackson.
In that video is the N-word. It has a very harmful, hurtful, mean history behind it. It is something that should never ever be said. And it is is something that is disgusting that I am ashamed to live with for the rest of my life. I hate the fact that I am the reason that somebody out there is hurting.
Here's why fans are upset with Saidee Nelson for reposting a certain video on TikTok. So Saidee reposted this video of Trump on her TikTok, and fans are very upset because this just means that she's a Trump supporter, and while not a lot of people agree with Trump and he's quite controversial, let's just list a few honorable mentions why Trump is very disliked. So Trump was elected back in 2016 as President of the United States. And while he only served one term following his defeat in 2020 to former Vice President Joe Biden. Anyway, so why are fans upset with Saidee for reposting this video, and why is Trump so disliked? I'm only going to list a few things I found off Google. Reminder, this is not my personal opinion, just what I'm reading off Google, so please don't attack me. So back in 2017, a devastating hurricane completely destroyed most of Puerto Rico, and of course, the President of the United States, aka Trump, decides to go to Puerto Rico and throw a bunch of paper towels at a ton of Hurricane Maria survivors. Like, what are they gonna do with paper towels, bestie? And let's not forget this one time where Trump did not de-announce white supremacy in a 2020 presidential debate. In fact, he told them to stand back and stand by. And to sum it up, why he lost to Biden and why he's so disliked is because during his presidency, he promised so much and delivered so little. But like I stated, these are not my personal opinions, just reading off Google. So what do y'all think about Saidee reposting this video? Let me know in the comments down below. Yikes, looks like Saidee and her friend Jackson had a huge falling out. Jackson has been posting on his TikTok account a whole lot about Saidee recently, and it does not look good. Joke's over. Please teleport me back to freshman year when I had a group of people I could call my friends, not knowing 2 years later we would never talk again. Someone asked him, why haven't you been hanging out with Saidee? He said, not friends anymore. He goes into details in this comment saying, she called me a liar, a clout chaser, selfish, self-absorbed. She wishes when I move I don't find any friends, and she wishes I rot in HELL. I hope this shows you who she really is. Oh my goodness, of course we can't speculate and say this is what Saidee actually said, but it's insane if this is what she told him. That's so brutal. On the bright side, in this comment, someone asked him if he's still friends with Navy, and he says yes. Obviously, there's two sides to every story. Now, Saidee did not share her perspective on why they fell out, but this is such a bizarre thing because they were like so close. What do y'all think happened? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. But it looks like Saidee finally learned from her mistakes after she reposted this video. You didn't deserve that. Oh yes, I did. I was a mean girl and I got the karma I deserved, which turned me into the kind and gentle person I am today. I wouldn't want it any other way. I mean, good for Saidee for taking accountability and noticing her toxic behavior at the time. I'm glad she matured and is bettering herself as a friend, sister, and daughter. I mean, it takes a really mature person to want to point out their flaws and actually do something about it and fix it. So good on Saidee. But what do y'all think about this, the new Saidee Nelson? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below.